Hi, I'm Patrick Tuttle, the real estate guy with Legacy Real Estate Services in El Paso, Texas. And today we have the market absorption rate report for you, in which I answer the question, how's the market? And I'll be right back with the answer. Be right back. All right, welcome back. It is a wonderful day here in El Paso, Texas. It is Monday, July 13th, 2020, and I'm a little bit behind on getting the information out, but we've got the information nonetheless, in which we answer the question, how is the market? And I'm going to go through a bunch of statistics, and those of you who are in the statistics nuts like me, you'll understand what's going on, and those of you who aren't in the statistic nuts like me, you're going to understand what's going on as well. The market is very much like the temperature today. It is hot. It is really, really hot. So what's going on? Well, in the resale side of the market, that's what I typically start off with. We have 914 homes on the market. Now, that's the lowest number of resale homes I've seen since in 2006. So over 14 years, we saw rising numbers. And then we saw them gradually come down, and now we're here at the lowest point since we've had in 2006, where combined June 1st, 2006, we had 1,500 homes on the market. Right now, new and resale both, we've got somewhere around 1,900 properties, a little more than that, almost 2,000. Now, back to those 914 homes that are on the market. 258,412 is their average list price. Now, we're using average because our MLS doesn't calculate the median anymore, but the average price, this is being brought up because as we get fewer numbers on the market, those higher priced ones pull the average up because there are fewer of them to average out. The average time on market for those homes is 66 days, and we saw in the month of June 586 homes sell through our Greater El Paso Association of Realtors multiple listing service. Now, they sold on average at $190,649. Now, that's a big number for El Paso. I can remember when our average price was half of that back when I got started in 2001. What'd you get for that? Well, you got on average a house of about 1,947 square feet with a $96.85 per square foot sale price. So that's a big number for us as well. When I started doing these analyses years ago, we were easily in the 70s range on average price per square foot. Today, 96.85. Now, remind you that in the month of May, we saw 471 homes sell. So we had a big month in June where we sold over 100 more than we did in May. Those houses in May sold at $187,822. And overall, over the last rolling 12 months that ended June 30th, 2020, we saw 6,063 homes sell through our Greater El Paso Association of Realtors multiple listing service. And again, that was in resale only, 6,063. And they had an average price of $178,845. Now compare that again to the average sale price today, up $12,000 at $190,649 in the month of June. So almost $12,000 increase over that 1 year period of time. So what are we saying? Well, we're saying that the market on sales numbers is up and the dollar volume is up as well. So our market is doing very well, and we're averaging about 505 homes per month over the last year. And doing the math on the 914 homes that are available for sale, that gives us a 1.81 months of inventory that's available. That's the lowest amount that we've seen in a long, long time. Again, going back to 2006. Now, with that 1.81 months supply of homes, what that means realistically is that if no other house went on the market today, tomorrow, this week, this month, we'd run out of inventory in almost 2 months. And that's a dangerous place to be because our prices continue to escalate. And with our demographics here in El Paso, with our median income being lower than the national average, this prices homes out of the category for many of our residents here in El Paso. And that's the danger of a skyrocketing market, is that we get fewer and fewer people who can purchase, and then we start getting more and more people into the renters. Now that's great for the homes that are for rent, and it's great for the properties that are apartment complexes and things like that. But from home ownership standpoint, the higher we go on the prices, the fewer people we're going to be able to have to purchase here in El Paso. Now, on to the new homes category. We have 1,062 new homes listed through our multiple listing service, and they have an average list price of $214. They've been on the market on average 130 days, and because of the fact that many builders, including the ones that I represent, will list a property before it's even started, in many cases before we even have a permit on it, take this number, cut it in half, and you're really looking at about 65 days worth of inventory, 65 days on market for those homes. In the month of June, we saw 247 new homes close through the MLS, and they had an average sale price of $215,890. So they had a good number there, and as you see with the new home builders, their average price is so much closer to the average list price is so much closer to the average sale price, because they don't have those multi-million-dollar homes that are sitting out there in the market waiting for a buyer. Now, what did you get for that? Well, out of that $215,890 sale price, that got you an 1,875 square foot house at $115.60 per square foot. That gap has been narrowing. We're about $19 away on the resale side, and when I did this about a year ago, we were about $25 difference there. But with that shrinking inventory, the prices have escalated, and people are paying more, and they're paying full price. We're getting more and more cash buyers. We're seeing more and more multiple offer scenarios in our marketplace, and that's going to continue for a while. But as the market changes, with unemployment possibly going up, the economy being shut down again with our shelter-in-place orders continuing, we'll see what happens. It's hard to predict. My crystal ball is just a little bit foggy. Now, back in the month of May, we saw 170 homes sell through our MLS. That compared to 247 here in the month of June, 170 back in the month of May. And those, they had an average sale price of $215,266. So we're not seeing a huge increase there on the price, but it is an increase nonetheless. Over the last rolling 12 months through our MLS, we saw 2,469 properties sell, that being the new homes. So we're looking somewhere around 6,600 homes total, or 7,600 homes total sold through our multiple listing service. Is that right? No, that's not right. 8,500. And they had an average over the last year, 213,159. So over the month of June, we saw an increase in the average sale price by about $2,000, and that tells us that our volume on the number of transactions is up, and our volume on the dollar volume of those transactions is up. Averaging, new homes averaging at about 206 sales per month, and we've got right now 1,062 on the market. That gives us a 5.16 months supply of homes on the market, which again, cut this number in half, tells you that we've got about 2.6 months of real inventory that's available. So buyers, don't expect discounts from the builders out there unless they've got an anomaly and they've just been sitting on a home for a long, long time. Otherwise, don't expect it. In fact, this past week, we saw one builder that is no longer paying for title policies for buyers. And that's what happens when the market gets tighter. Those builder concessions are going to go away. They're going to slowly take those things away. And the more buyers come out, they're going to have to be better qualified. They're going to have more cash to pay for their own expenses, such as appraisals, closing costs for loans, and things like that. And in this one builder, they said, We're not paying title policy. You want that, you're going to have to pay for it yourself, and that adds about 1% to the price of the home for the buyer, that the buyer is going to have to come out of pocket on, because the builder is not going to pay for those things. And what about interest rates? I think this is what's really driving the market right now as our national economy. I still believe that Trump wants that second term. He's working hard to get that second term. He's got friends that are in the Fed, and they're looking to build up the economy on the backs of the real estate market and others by keeping the interest rates extremely low, which allows people to buy more home. My first home, 7.25% interest. I thought I got a smoking deal. I've spoken to people in this past week that paid 8, 9, 10, 12% interest and thought they got a smoking deal on that interest. Today's interest rate, 3%. We've got a client that's getting a loan, a 30-year mortgage at 2.65%, and no, that's not on a buy down. It's just their straight rate. It is unbelievable what's going on with the interest rates right now here in the United States of America. And people are out in droves buying homes. Again, we're seeing multiple offers on homes, and it makes it a very, very challenging mess to analyze all the offers and make sure that we're doing right for our clients so that they get the best price and terms. And terms sometimes is the better part of the deal, because it allows the seller to stay in a home a little bit longer, where we're seeing more and more seller temporary leases. It's a changing market. It's an exciting time to be in the real estate business. And if you've got questions about how this affects you, whether you're a home owner and you're looking to sell, if you're a potential home buyer and you want to know how to structure offers the right way to make sure yours looks best amongst the myriad offers that sellers are getting, or maybe you're a real estate agent and you need some assistance in navigating the waters of today's market because you've never seen anything like this before, please call me. 915-588-1850 is my number. I'd love to visit with you about what's going on in our market and how to maximize your efforts so that you can do the best that you can, whether you're a seller, whether you're a buyer, or whether you're an agent here in the marketplace just trying to navigate the waters. I'll guide you through what I see through the numbers and the experience that I've had over the last 19 years of doing this here in the El Paso market. For now, I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. God bless you, and make it a great day. Bye-bye.